Rebounded by the Jazz. Cantor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Burks. Soft touch off the glass. Burks has got 7.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to LeBron. Here's the professor. Dishes it to Burks. Butler with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's blocked. Here's the professor. He's covered by Rose. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. The dive for the ball. Stolen by Noah. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. It's blocked. LeBron with it. 10 points for him. He passes to the professor. And that one's good. The professor's got 21.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Gives him the lead pass. And Derek Favors with the slam.
They're scoring well. They're really executing and building on this lead.
Gradually adding to the lead, I like it. I mean, they continue to work well offensively. They should be in good shape going forward.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
Here's the professor. He's covered by Rose.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Another steal. He's got a clear path. Jumps up. The shot's good from the professor. The professor's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
And Butler, here we go. Will it go? And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
Looking at the game Rose has been having, 13 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
Danny Granger is checked in for Paul Millsap. LeBron outside. Passes it to the professor. Doubled by Hayward. Back to LeBron. And the pass to the professor. Shot clock at 6. LeBron outside. Utah gets it back. Kanter right through the D for the layup. Kanter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Here's the professor. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Utah.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Elton Brand's checked in for Enes Kanter. Rose gets the bucket.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Here's the professor. Another miss by Utah. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Butler kicks to Rose, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Now the feed to Butler. Back to Rose. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Granger misses.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Really poor decision on that pass.
Burke, he's checked in for Alec Burks. Here's the professor. He's got 27. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
And Utah making a change here. Lee's checked in. Granger outside and stolen by LeBron. And he jams it with authority.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting 40% from the field. Butler kicks to Granger. To the inside. Arthur. No good. Great D that time from Brand. Utah has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Back to LeBron. Pass to the professor. He feeds it to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Here's the professor. He's covered by Rose. No good from the professor. For Chicago, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. LeBron with it. Butler covering. Passes it to the professor. Backs down. And they will call over the back on the play.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
Bulls making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here's the professor. Finished off the break. The professor's got 12 points in just the second half.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Rose up on top. He's got 19. Rebound, Utah. Brand's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The Bulls making a switch here. Here's Schroeder. Thompson left side. And there's the pass to Schroeder. Snell. 6 to shoot. And Thompson kicks to Schroeder. And again, no good by Chicago. Jazz shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. The professor hits it from three-point range. The professor's got 32 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Schroeder off a pick from Thompson. Shot's good from Schroeder.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Here's the professor, defended by Schroeder. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. He dishes it to Lee. Pass to the professor.
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And the professor picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Enes Kanter's checked in for Utah. On defense, the Jazz. There's the dish to Thompson. He passes it to Schroeder. Snell launches a three. That's good. 6 points for him.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's the Professor, defended by Schroeder. Passes to the Professor. The three, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. And they're pushing it up. There's the pass to Schroeder. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. Schroeder's got 9 points.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
LeBron drives in. The Professor defended by Schroeder. From deep. No good from the Professor.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
Snell. Blocked. Here's the Professor. Millsap covering. Count that one. That's 36 points for the Professor.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Peters passes to Schroeder. But they get it back. Here's Peters. Poke loose. The fader. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, one of the reasons I like Jason Thompson is he's not afraid to be physical inside. He loves to chase down loose balls, get offensive rebounds, constantly fighting his opponent for position.
Yeah, very much a workmanlike approach to playing in the post from Thompson. He just puts in his time each game and comes away with some nice numbers.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Peters passes to Schroeder. All sorts of time. No good off the front iron.
He can't get anything to drop, and the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was a safety move.
Or maybe he just wanted to give the photographers a better angle for the shot.
Here's Burke. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one.
It's the end.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. They swipe it. The Professor passes to Brand. Here's the Professor, defended by King. No good from the Professor. Here's Chicago. Back to King. Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. And Chicago has possession. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And for the Jazz, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Here's King. Pass to Peters. It's rebounded by Jensen. Here's the Professor, defended by King. The shot's good from the Professor.
Now he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
King outside. He kicks to Thompson. Snell, defended by Rice. They get it back. They get a hand on it. Here's the Professor, defended by King. No good from the Professor. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Danny Granger is checked in for Chicago. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Doubled by Arthur. Passes it to Rice. Here's the Professor. He's guarded by Arthur. Brand passes to the Professor. Sinks the triple. The Professor's got 47 points.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Another steal. And now Utah, fast break.
Well, it's been all about pace and space with them. Tempo, the fast break points, just a huge advantage.
Yeah, they've been looking to push it all the time and to get that early offense, and they're doing it well.
Fast break, here come the Jazz. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Peters passes to King. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Shot to stop the run. That's good. So it's the Jazz now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. King with the steal. Banked in off the glass. Utah's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. The Professor, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Arthur.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws. Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the stripe. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
Schroeder, he's checked in for the Bulls. Poked away. The pass to the Professor. The 11-footer. That drops. The Professor's got 12 now in this quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Snell. The second chance effort. Rice passes to the Professor. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
And again, no good by Chicago.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. But that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Pass to Jensen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's the Professor. No good with the triple. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Schroeder kicks to Granger. Good on the jump shot. Here's the Professor, and it's Utah's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And the 3 off target. Bulls have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. No good from Rice.
Well, you got to love the effort, but probably an ill-advised decision in the end to go for that alley-oop.
Yep, that sequence went from pretty to ugly in a hurry.
Granger, covered by Brand. Passes it to Schroeder. Snell lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Jensen.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Here's Rice. Cannot hit. And in Chicago the other way. Here's Schroeder. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. The first free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. That one misses. The Jazz have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's the professor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The professor's got 59 points. The Bulls shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Schroeder. Feeds it to Granger. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Granger's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The 2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
The pass to the professor.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
That's his second personal foul.
Cams the shot from the wing.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
Granger defended by Carpenter. Granger kicks to Schroeder. Misses the three. The Jazz shooting about 47% here in the fourth. The professor passes to Oliver. Pass to the professor. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Utah the rebound.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the first one at the line is good. And the Bulls making a change here. Thompson's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Chicago's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Back to King. Kicks to Arthur. He's against Brand. From 15 feet away, hits the bucket. Here's the professor. He passes to Carpenter. Here's the professor. 6 on the shot clock, and out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Schroeder. King outside. Pass to Schroeder. Snell. No good on the three.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
And the Bulls making a change here. Now the pass to the professor. And the 3-ball is good.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Into the Bulls, shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Oliver. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
The professor. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Yeah, baby, groovy.
The Bulls shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Schroeder passes to Peters. Dishes it to Arthur. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Here's the professor. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. And he makes the first.